Welcome back everyone to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Marvel just had their panel at Comic-Con, and let me just tell you, they had some big news bombs drop. We're going to talk about it right here. Before we get started though, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, helps a lot. I will say before we get into all the news that I was pretty disappointed with all the news that they were showing, because they're only talking about the first 3 movies that they have planned out already, with Captain America, Brave New World, Fantastic Four, and Thunderbolts. But we got big surprises, and they're about the Avengers movies. But let's start with Captain America, Brave New World. We got some new details around this. People at Comic-Con got to see footage. I was a little disappointed we didn't get to see any footage or new trailers. I was expecting a Thunderbolts trailer to be released to the public, because every time they're at Comic-Con they release one trailer to the public. Last time I think it was Black Panther, so it was a little disappointing on that front. But Captain America, they said it's a return to the grounded aspects of something like the Winter Soldier. Giancarlo Esposito will play Sidewinder, who is the king of the Serpent Society, and Celestials, we'll get to see them in basically their full form, and they are made out of adamantium. If you don't know what that is basically the strongest metal, I'd say, in the Marvel universe, and that is what Wolverine's kind of body and claws are made out of, adamantium. And if you've seen Deadpool, that's what his new swords are made out of. And they saw a little clip that Harrison Ford turned into Red Hulk right in front of the White House while giving a speech, so that was pretty cool. I'm a little bit worried though to see how Harrison Ford's Red Hulk will actually look like fully on. Like, I don't want to be too CG, Marvel these days. They need to give him more time to finish these projects. But I'm happy, it's going to be grounded, and I love that, we're finally going to get to see the Celestials. We'll get to see what they do with the adamantium there. And, Sidewinder, the King of the Serpent Society, that's kind of cool. Don't know what kind of implications that has. But what's funny is that I swear that when they announced Captain America, the Winter Soldier, that was first called the Serpent Society. I swear that movie was originally called that. I don't know, but I swear it was. And then we have Fantastic Four news to discuss. I was going to discuss Thunderbolts, but really not a lot was discussed. They showed a trailer there. Some people said it looked cool. They had people come out, and the whole cast come out there, but not too much was newly announced about that. Probably won't get a first trailer for that probably in, until November or December. Fantastic Four, though, is being described as set in the retro future of the 60s, and it is officially titled The Fantastic Four First Steps, of course hitting theaters basically a year from now, July 25th, 2025, and Michael Giacchino will compose the score for Fantastic Four. They said they're going to be filming pretty soon, I think this Tuesday, so they're going to start filming it. Hopefully they get it filmed really fast so they have more time to do post-production work. I'm guessing that they're probably going to show us the first trailer for this at the Super Bowl next year. Makes a lot of sense. I'm really excited for this though, just hearing about its retro style in the past and all that, how they're going to join the Avengers, because we did get news that they're going to be in both the new Avengers movies, so that's going to be awesome. Hopefully the movie is amazing. I think it will be. Matt Shackman, I think he did a pretty good job with WandaVision. I'm really hoping that this is great. We've been waiting for a Fantastic Four movie to be great for so long, and I saw some pictures of the cast on stage. I think they all look excellent. I love the choices for each member, and as I said, Fantastic Four are both going to be appearing in both Avengers films. And that last piece of news was just a game breaker. And like I said in the last movie news video, the Russo brothers are returning to direct both Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. And my thoughts on this are that I think that this is a perfect decision. Might as well go back to a safe choice after going for, many, artistic directors that hasn't been working out, creatively that well, and hasn't been making a lot of money for them. I think it's best to go back to that safe choice. The Russo brothers know how to handle a lot of characters, even though their movies can be a little bit gray at times. I think that this is just the right choice. And we got Avengers 5, and it is going to be called Avengers Doomsday, with Robert Downey Jr. returning as Doctor Doom, hitting theaters May 2026. This is huge. This is really huge. But they're going to have to start filming this next year if they wanted this to make the date. They're probably getting actors' schedules figured out. But, just hearing that Doctor Doom will be played by Robert Downey Jr. is probably the most mind-blowing thing I've ever heard. Because, we never really expected it. People always say that Robert Downey Jr. hated starring in the MCU. He's never going to come back. He's literally coming back for a different role as a villain. And I guess there's a variant comic book that they made that it was like Iron Doctor Doom. So this is probably going to be a variant of Tony Stark as Doctor Doom. So he'll probably have a suit kind of like Iron Man and Doctor Doom mix, which will be pretty cool. And they actually showed him on stage revealing himself as Doctor Doom, which I'll show right now. That is just, bro has so much aura to be in that room doing that. Just hearing the applause there, it would have been kind of cool to be there with all the crowd seeing that. He has all the aura in the world, and he can play a good villain. If you've seen Oppenheimer from last year, he literally won an Oscar for that, and he was basically a very villainous guy in that. And wow, wow, wow. What a just mind-blowing tweet. You know, they just, after Jonathan Majors did his bad stuff that he did, they kind of pushed back those plans, and now they're going with Doom. And Doomsday, I guess, was the leader of Secret Wars in kind of that battle world. So I guess this kind of makes a little bit of sense. So this is only 2 years away. So I did say they got to start filming this fast. They want to make this date. But then they announced the Avengers Secret Wars, which is basically been already announced, but this is the official logo for Secret Wars coming out the next year, May 2027. So you kind of see a pattern. Russo brothers coming back. They're doing the same thing Infinity War and Endgame did, with 1 year separating these movies, probably with a couple projects in between. Secret Wars is going to be huge. Could be the biggest Marvel movie in history if they keep going on this track of making the audiences happy. Of course, what Deadpool and Wolverine did. If they keep making bad movies, no one's going to come back for this one. But I'll be there either way. Secret Wars, you could have so many different characters come back for this one, like Spider-Man. So many different villains come back. I haven't read the comic, but I know it's a pretty huge story, so separating it into 2 movies is pretty cool. What I'm guessing is Doomsday. This is going to be the Avengers are basically going to lose. They're going to be sent to to Battle World with all the villains and stuff like that. It'll be more complicated than that, but that's just a loose story there. But this news is great. You know, this is what we've been wanting. We wanted some big drops at Comic-Con. It wasn't looking great until we got these last 2 pieces of news. I'm so excited to hear Robert Downey Jr. coming back. I know some people are worried about it. I'm worried about how general audiences will kind of react to it, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. You know, I think he can play 2 different versions of the character if he wants to. I mean, we just got Deadpool and Wolverine with Ryan Reynolds playing 2 different versions of that character. And I think if you do Secret Wars, I think you could be seeing Doctor Doom as Robert Downey Jr. And I think you could be seeing Robert Downey Jr. being back as Iron Man in a variant for that. So I think it could be pretty cool. But that's all the news that Marvel dropped at Comic-Con Hall H. What a great Hall H it was for them by the end. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts down below about how you feel. Subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.